Hi, my friends. This is Jimmy. I am here to share about fear. How do we know when people are living in fear and insecurity? And I want to touch on this topic from the perspective of psychology, and I'm still learning. And as I share, I am reinforcing my learning about psychology in the hope that we can overcome that fear. We can first acknowledge that problem before we can actually take action to solve that problem. So fear, we can first embrace the humanness, that it is human to fear. All of us have some fear, but to live in fear is not ultimately productive. It's not beneficial to us and to others because it can, in a way, sabotage our relationship with other people. So that is the what's the word? That should give us the reason to take actions to overcome fear, to not give in to fear, because another reason is when we ourselves we give into fear, we also tend to project fear onto other people. For example, when it comes to marketing, it's okay to market or promote our product and services. There's a place for doing that, especially in this, if we want to function to some extent in this capitalistic system. There is a place for promotion, marketing, but maybe we should all do marketing from the place of rest, the place of security, the place of faith, the place of love, rather than doing marketing from the place of from the place of fear or out of fear. And how do we know when we are doing marketing out of fear? How do we know we are living in fear? I would say that if we see these three symptoms, the three signs of living in fear, the first sign is we are not present. When we talk to people, if we are not present, if we keep thinking about our business, how to make more money, we tend to approach people as if they are our customers or our potential customers, in the sense that we only see them as that. We don't really move out of that paradigm. That to me is a sign of fear. And to me, yes, in business we talk about customers, but when it comes to relating to people, it's best to see them beyond the limited paradigm of just customer and business relationship, because they can sense. Not everybody will be alert enough to sense, but those who are more evolved, aware, they will sense there is a difference. They can sense that you are only just treating them as customers, not as human beings. If you are not present, if they have a conversation with you, you are not present, you are always thinking about how to make more money, how to convert them into customers, how to make them loyal customers. And if they talk to you about non-business related things, you are very impatient, you don't want to talk about that, you want to move on just to focus on your business, how they are going to contribute to your business, whether they have paid, whether they have subscribed, whether they have been following you. You are counting how many times have they liked your post, you are counting how many people have not liked, have not shared, and you are taking note who is worthy of to follow, and to the point you become obsessed, you become preoccupied, and those that don't follow you or don't buy your product, you think that okay, it's not worth talking to them anymore, I don't want to be friends with them anymore, it's not worth my time. And to me, business may have something to do with that. But in terms of human relationships, if you always think only in that paradigm, then by all means, there's no right or wrong. I would say some people, they may become very rich because they just focus on those people who can contribute to their business. Yes, they can become very, very successful, quote unquote. That's because they are attracting only people like them, people who also don't really so-called value human relationship for the sake of relationship, people who are also as business-minded as them. Then yes, maybe that's how they grow. But I think as the world continues to evolve, society continues to evolve, people yearn for that human touch. They yearn for that no obligation, no condition kind of love, if you can call that compassion. They want to really, really have a conversation with no agenda whatsoever. If you want to have that genuine human relationship, yes, then we have to look into this thing called fear. Even if you end up not doing as well as you would like to, your so-called return of investment is not up to your expectation. Of course, that may be some so-called opportunity cost if you want to be very economically minded, but it really boils down to what do you really value more, human relationship or cold hard cash for your business, result oriented, or I would say human oriented, process oriented or human oriented. So I'm only talking about the first sign, the first symptoms that you are living in fear, not being present. The second symptom of not living in fear is that is something similar to the first symptom, which is not being present when you have a conversation with them. Is not being empathic, is not being human in your conversation, in your interaction. So I'll move on to the third symptoms, which is you find yourself aggressively marketing all the time. You want to make full use of every opportunity, every post, every video. You want to make sure that it has a so-called call to action, CTA, at the end of your post, at the end of your video. And even if you want to share some story, because story is like anything, you want to show that you are human. But if it's all for the sake of, with the agenda of getting people to sign up, to subscribe, to know, to like you, to trust you, and I know that there is a lot of so-called authentic marketing. They are also or attraction marketing. They are advocating that know, like, trust. And if it's ultimately for the purpose of growing your business, congratulations, you will get these people that are attracted to your vibes, but not people who really value human relationships, who are not so tied up or caught up about the cold hard cash. So it depends on what kind of audience, what kind of customers you want, or what kind of people you want to attract. Do you see yourself functioning in a collaborative community where ultimately business is not the be all and end all? Results, performance, and profits are not the be all and end all measure of your success? Then maybe it's time to relook into how to live beyond fear, how not to give in to aggressive marketing tactics all the time, how to be present when you converse with people, and treat people as people ultimately, not as customers, because I believe as the world continues to evolve, people will sense how they are being treated. I have a lot more to share, but I think the video is now 10 minutes, so I'll see you again next time. Thank you for listening and enjoy life as it's meant to be. Bye.